All right, light up those pumpkins, everybody, because we are live. Let's see who else is awake and alive out there tonight. Happy Michael Myers Monday, everybody. Welcome to it. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's live show. If you're new here, my name is Matt. We are Halloween Daily News, and this is Michael Myers Monday Live, our weekly hangout, gathering, conversation with Halloween fans where we talk all things Michael Myers, Halloween movies, go over the week's news, get hyped and geeked for Halloween Ends and all the awesome new merch coming out this year, and see what else we can get into from time to time. You never know who's going to pop into the live chat. You never know. We've had some special guests surprise us every now and then. So keep an eye open. And right now, I'm going to turn it over to the live chat to all my returning friends and say, what's up, guys? Happy Michael Myers Monday. We made it. You made it through another week, through another Monday. And like I always say, that alone is reason to celebrate. And yeah, I'm tired tonight, guys. I've had a long day. I don't mind telling you. Had to go out of town this morning, actually, for some family stuff. And so got a really early start on my day today, a little earlier than most Mondays. So I'm already beat. We haven't got going, but we got quite a few items to talk about, some fun stuff. I think you're here for a good night. I got a little bit of Halloween Ends news we're going to go over, and I can't wait to, of course, I reported on Friday night about the additional filming that we confirmed, and I can't wait to get your thoughts on that. And we got a few other items we're going to take a look at tonight. Of course, do some shout outs at the end of the show. So be sure to stick around for that. And as always, don't be shy in the live chat. And if you happen to be watching this and we're not live anymore, drop us a line down in the comments as well. We'd love to hear from you there. All right, I'm going to turn over to the live chat room real quick and see what's going on. Happy Michael Myers Monday again, everybody. Let's see here. I see a lot of familiar names showing up. Yes, Patrick Ring, one of the Halloween Daily Club members. That's what we call our channel members. I'll plug that real quick since Patrick's in there showing off some of the custom emojis that you can use for just $5 a month. That's right, just $5 a month. You can become a channel member and you get to see certain videos before the general public does. And you get cool emojis and badges and some other cool stuff like that. We're going to do some exclusive stuff just for channel members once we get a few more in the club. But hit that join button down below if you're curious about that. If not, no big deal. It doesn't change anything as far as what we do here for completely free. And I really appreciate you guys being here for that. So thank you, Patrick. Happy Michael Myers Monday to you as well. Halloween Ends updates, of course, our friend in the house. Happy Michael Myers Monday. I see it's 90 Baby is here. Happy Michael Myers Monday. Dark Man is here. Awesome. Happy Michael Myers Monday. Phil is loving my t-shirt. All right. Well, since you said it, let me, yeah, see, there's the rest of it there. It's a little disturbing. It's a little different. It's a little bright for me, usually. You know, I'm more of like a gray, dark gray, black, brown shirt most often, as you guys see. But every now and then got to change it up a little bit. Thank you for that. Let's see. Rob Windsor's in here. Go Celtics. Let's see. Who else is in here? Don Harrison has checked in. ProtectSafes.com, of course, in the house. Jennifer is here. Awesome. Good to see you. Brett's here. Ken is here. AC here. Awesome. 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 Ghostface Fanatic. I love to see it. Excited for Scream 6. Josh Hart is here. Joseph Waller. Awesome. 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 Lots of familiar names filtering in here. Matthew Otto checks in, loves the shirt. Jamie McClendon loves the shirt. Thank you, thank you. I love that. Halloween Fanatic Jenny, like my new name. Oh, nice, nice. I like that, Jenny. Halloween Fanatic Jenny. I do like that new name. Awesome. That must be Jennifer rechecking in. I dig it. I dig it. Dig the new handle. Let's see. Ryan Korn is in the house as well. Yes. Are you ready? Yes, yes. We are ready. We're ready for a trailer, right? We're going to talk about that. I'll talk about that in a few minutes. Yeah, it looks good in here, guys. It looks good. like I said, I don't even have everything queued up like I do most weeks. We're not going to do a show and tell tonight. I don't have anything new to share with you for my own collection. No new toys at the moment. Still geeking out of my most recent purchases. But and nothing really new or changed in the store. We got tons of stuff in stock though. If you're looking for H Kills masks, 2018 masks, we got the wall decor. We got all kinds of cool stuff, and not just this franchise as well. We got the Frankenstein and Creature from the Black Lagoon masks, as well as wall decor. We've got other collectibles. We got the Captain Spaulding action figure, all kinds of good stuff. HalloweenDailyNews.com/shop. Go check it all out at your leisure. Or just come see us at one of the conventions we're going to be at later on this summer. Looking forward to that and seeing some of you guys out there in the wild. All right. I see Larry has checked in now as well. Excellent, excellent. Happy Michael Myers Monday, everybody. Here's to you guys. We made it through another week and another Monday. Hell yeah. Ghostface says, damn, that shirt is awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody loving on the shirt. This was a Spirit Halloween, believe it or not. And I'm pretty sure they carry it at Spencer's right now, too. Because Spencer's owns Spirit. And a lot of the shirts that you find at Spirit Halloween, you can find during the off-season when the Spirit stores aren't open at Spencer's. But this one was a purchase that I got at one of the Spirit stores we went to last year. Yeah, it was there. It was in my size. It was Myers. It wasn't too expensive, so I had to snatch it up. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, we got a good crowd filtering in here. All right, like I said, we're not going to waste a whole lot of time tonight because we do have a bit to talk about. So we're just going to get into some of the news items here in just a minute. And if you guys know how it goes, I think by now most of you do anyway. We're going to go over a news item. I'll do my spiel. I'll give my take. We'll turn over here. We'll discuss it for a few minutes. We'll go to the next news item like that. And that's how it'll go. And I got a few cool things on the agenda. We got a few merch announcements that we can talk about. We also got Michael Myers is trending on TikTok. I'm going to tell you all about that. I think that's going to be a fun story to talk about. And like I said, we got some cool shout outs later on. And we're going to talk about Horror Nights just a little bit. Again, there has been some news since we last gathered here last Monday. And by the way, thanks to any of you watching tonight that joined me for our most recent live, which was my live teaser trailer breakdown and discussion of Rob Zombie's The Munsters. If you did join me, I appreciate it. We had a good time. It was kind of quick and unannounced. But that's another reason you want to subscribe, turn on the notifications, because that's kind of how things are going to go when some of these other trailers that we're super excited and anticipating drop, and I want to do the live breakdowns with you guys. I want to feel the excitement in the air with you guys. So it'll be kind of like that. I don't know what time of day it's necessarily going to be. I mean, for example, if the Halloween Ends trailer were to drop on a Monday, obviously we would gather here. Same Hallow time, same Hallow channel. But whatever day of the week it drops, we will gather. We will do a live breakdown and many other highly anticipated trailers as well that are going to be coming very soon, any day now. Films you're probably looking forward to as well, like Terrifier 2, Dark Harvest, Hocus Pocus 2, all kinds of cool stuff like that. We're going to be covering, and we're going to do similar live breakdowns and discussions and stuff like that. So turn on the notifications if you haven't already, I guess, is how that works. Because it's not going to be a whole lot of notice. It won't be necessarily a scheduled time, and it won't usually be this late at night. This is special for you guys, for the Monday crowd. We're a late night show because that's how we started. That's how we're going to stay here on Monday nights. It's kind of special. All right, let's talk Halloween Ends, shall we? Awesome. You guys are loving the shirt. Awesome. I love seeing that. Yeah. hadn't worn this one in a little while, so I figured it was about time to maybe bust it out again. You know, when I look in the drawer and if I can't remember the last time I wore it on a Monday night, well then it's probably time to bust it out again, right? All right. So hopefully you saw my report on Friday evening. It was just a real quick report. I wanted to jump on here because I was able to confirm that Halloween Ends is going in for some additional filming, returning to Haddonfield, aka Savannah, where they're going to be doing some shooting. From what I understand, starting as early as 1 week from today, next Monday, June 20th. I don't know if they're going to shoot specifically on that day. I don't know exactly what days they're filming at this point. But as I said in that report, this is the first time that I've personally laid eyes on something actually confirming it, and that is a casting notice for some extras that they're going to be looking for, which in itself is something that's worthy of some discussion as well. Maybe that what are they going to be shooting that they're going to be needing extras for? I would think probably maybe some Halloween night stuff, trick-or-treaters maybe. Again, I haven't seen exactly what extras they're going to be looking for yet. So anyway, let's go over here real quick. And what I want to do, I want to get your opinions on this first. And like I said in that previous video, you know, this is not anything new or even that unexpected. Halloween 2018 did it. Right now, Hocus Pocus 2 is also doing some additional shooting. And again, reshoots is the term used most often. It's usually not an accurate term, though. I mean, they might be reshooting some stuff that they've already shot, but it's just as likely they're shooting entirely new stuff that they didn't shoot before. But like I said, I can confirm that it's happening and it's starting, from what I understand, next week. And it's going to be going on for at least about a week. Again, what I saw was dated and again worded approximately around June 20th to June 27th. So that is, again, Michael Myers Monday, June 20th, and the following Michael Myers Monday, June 27th. Now, those are not firm, specific dates, but that is what I have seen with my own eyes. And once I know even anything further, we'll follow up and update on that report. But that's the big news, is that they are going back in to do some additional shooting. And so that opens up a whole lot of questions of what they're going to shoot and why. As far as we know, there hasn't been a public test screening for HK, or HK, not for HK, for HNs, but there was that internal test screening that we know took place for some of the studio execs. We know that Jason Blum has seen the film just from his public tweet about it, having seen it. So, I mean, again, I would imagine that something out of those screenings, they decided they want to add a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I don't know. I'm hoping maybe a little more Michael Carnage. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But often it's something like that with these types of situations. You know, when it's if you remember in Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2, 1981. They did reshoots as well, and it was actually John Carpenter who famously shot some of those extra scenes that they did. And again, the reshoots, but it was additional filming, and it was actually shot by Carpenter in that case, and some of the more memorable, actually more violent scenes in the film, but some of the really cool stuff. So, what do you guys think about this? Um, I know I see everybody asking on social media, on our posts and comments on Instagram or wherever, what does this mean? Are you worried about this? Are you, um, me? No, I'm not worried at all. I mean, I'm not worried. I don't think, you know, again, 2018 did have public test screenings, and then they did do some additional shooting. And we know that there's still footage that we've never seen that has never been released. I'm sure it'll be released at some point. There was an alternate ending that that was screened, and we've never seen still. I'm sure it'll be released at some point. It absolutely will. And that very much may be the case here. But no. When people ask me if I'm worried or if this is some reason to think that it's tested negatively or something, no, not me. I don't. That's not. I think it's completely par for the course, and not even really that surprising. If anything, it's kind of exciting. Because they are returning, and again, like I mentioned a minute ago, Hocus Pocus 2, they are filming additional scenes actually in New York, where the original film was shot and took place in Salem. Uh, the sequel did not film there, and they couldn't even return to where they did film. They were filming in Rhode Island, and now they're in New York. So at least they went back to those Savannah neighborhoods. And again, I'm going to be keeping an eye on these various casting calls and notices, because I am curious if they're going to be looking for some more trick or treaters. I know they filmed some of those scenes. Of course, we're going to see some trick or treating scenes, I would imagine. So maybe they want to beef up some Halloween atmosphere. Again, maybe that's probably just my own wishful thinking there. But I'm going to turn over here and see what you guys think right now about the fact that Halloween Ends is returning to Haddonfield to, I don't know, are we going to get a few more deaths? I mean, that's usually what these things are, if you think about it. I mean, even with the Curse of Michael Myers, the reshoots there are very controversial. It changed a lot of things. It's really the difference of the producer's cut and the theatrical cut. But they did amp up, the kills significantly, the gore significantly. And in the case of H2, I mean, some of that Carpenter stuff really kind of improved the movie, I think. Jaws, too, they went back and added some things. The Fog, of course, famously didn't test really well. John Carpenter's The Fog famously didn't test really well. They went back, added a few extra scares here and there, and then we have the classic that we have. So again, I'm not worried about this at all. If anything, I'm excited that there's going to be more footage, more movie, more HNs, more endings, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what you think about that. I'm going to turn over here to the live chat for just a minute. Let's see. Rob says reshoots equal whatever makes the movie better. I'm all for it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, when people are like, oh, this means there's problems. I mean, almost every big studio movie plans on doing this. You can't help but wonder. I mean, of course, we're all here. It's part of the fun of being the movie geeks we are. We're going to speculate. We're going to wonder. We're going to say, oh, maybe they're filming that. Maybe they're. Yeah, I'm not going to really go there and even worry about that right now, because whatever it is, it's going to be more Haddonfield. It's going to be more. It's going to be something that's going to need some extras in the background in some sort. So, that always gets my brain turning a little bit. Especially loving that Halloween atmosphere, and wanting to see some more of maybe Michael lurking around earlier in Halloween night. HK, it's so late at night. All the trick-or-treaters have gone home and the killings have begun. So, we're going to be having a whole different night. So, anyway, it gets my brain going a little bit on what it could be. But let's see. Protect Safe says they heard our input from last week. I like that. That could be, I mean, we've come up with some good ideas here in this forum we've created. I believe. I think every now and then, I'm not just talking for myself. Every now and then, I do think I hit on something cool. But you guys as well, or I think collectively we do hit on some good ideas and some good what ifs. Yeah, maybe they decided that whatever Nick's cameo was, my suggestion of Nick being the guy ringing up Michael as he's buying stuff at the hardware store. And again, I would have this Michael go in there and buy it even. You know what I mean? Like it'd be James, and you wouldn't see his face, but he'd be framed like he is in 2018, just walking around. And we know it's him. And he'd buy his new mask, maybe his nice clean mask. You know, he'd go up there and mix. Anyway, like I said last week, it'd be something fun for that cameo. Was that last week we talked about that? It might have been the week before. I think it was. Yeah, that was last week we talked about Nick and his cameo. Okay. We do have another little bit of Halloween Ends news to talk about, as Jason Blum has given us just a few new comments. No breaking news here. It's essentially reconfirming what we already know. But let's go over here and take a look at this. All right, so over at Screen Rant, they published today a new interview, or a snippet from an interview with Jason Blum, where he is asked about Halloween Ends, and a question that keeps coming up: is this truly the end of Michael Myers or the end of the Halloween franchise? And I think we all know the answer pretty firmly to that at this point. Jason has said it. Other people involved with the franchise have said it, but we do have yet more quotes today from Jason Blum. Again, this is speaking to Screen Rant. Jason says, quote, "I didn't say it's going to be the last Halloween movie. It's our last Halloween movie. We have no more rights to make any more Halloween, so it goes back to Malik. And what he does, only he knows, but we are done. This is our last one, and I think people will be very happy," end quote. So again, no real breaking news here, just reconfirming yet again that this is definitely the end of this Blumhouse run with the franchise. And I don't know, guys. I mean, Jason Blum, I think he is a smart businessman first and foremost, and then he is, a movie and art creator after that. And I don't have to tell you guys, I mean, you guys know, nothing speaks louder in the movie business than money. So, I mean, let's be real. If HNs comes out and it breaks records and makes like pre-pandemic Halloween 2018 money, let's say, I would not be surprised if a very familiar looking team is assembled to make another one of these films. Maybe not right away, but in the not too distant future. Because again, money speaks louder than anything. That being said, it's probably not going to make that kind of bank. I hope it does. I think it'd be great if it does. I don't know. It's probably not, but if it did, there'd be that. But if it doesn't, yeah, I do think it will. Obviously, it's going to go back to Malik Akkad, and he's going to think about what he wants to do next, and he's got a ton of options. And we could talk about those options. Again, I've said I'm not going to get too far down the rabbit hole into what happens after Halloween Ends, because everybody always wants to talk about that. And I'm like, let's talk about that in 5 months, when after Halloween Ends is come and gone, okay? We're going to have a while to talk about that. But I don't know. Part of me kind of feels like Jason Blum is a little bit ready to be done with this franchise. Maybe I don't think he's lying when he says he's proud of the films, and I don't think he's lying when he says he thinks we're gonna be happy, that fans are gonna be happy, people are gonna be happy with HNs. But I do think that probably him personally, and certainly the company as a whole, have experienced a certain side of fandom that I don't think they ever have experienced before. Now, ironically, I think part of another reason that Jason might be ready to kind of move on, professionally anyway, is that he and David Gordon Green, of course, have their eyes on their next horror trilogy, which is rebooting the Exorcist franchise in a very similar way. And I think they're excited about that, which, again, that's a little bit ironic because, again, here's another iconic franchise, even older than the Halloween franchise, and that's going to bring in its own fandom. Of course, the Halloween Michael Myers fandom is unique. You guys know we are, this is a unique tribe, and very opinionated, very passionate sometimes. And everybody's got their opinions, But so I don't know. You guys, again, I turn it over to you at this point. I want to hear from you. What do you think about these comments from Jason Blum? And I mean, again, the news of it is just reconfirming what we already know. Nothing has changed. This is their end. But as I have always said, and probably say at least once a week here during Michael Myers Monday Live, is never say never when it comes to this franchise, especially this particular franchise. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. And the other thing that is in just undisputed, undefeated fact: money talks in Hollywood. So if Halloween Ends were to, be the franchise's biggest moneymaker all of a sudden, I'd be shocked if it's not a very similar looking team behind the scenes making the next project, whatever it is, film, whatever that next project may be. But short of that, yeah, I think David Gordon Green and Jason Blum are ready to put this to rest and move on to The Exorcist, which is a whole other conversation we'll have for another night. So again, you guys tell me what you think about that. Let's see. I'm gonna go over here to the live chat again. All right, I see we've picked up a super chat while I was yapping there. Again, the super chats are enabled. The memberships are enabled. We got a super thanks thing now. I think that's not for live, though. That's for other videos. But it's like the super chat, but for videos when we're not live. Anyway, Joseph Waller, $4.99. Thank you so much. He's got a question. Will there be new casts, characters, more victims? Will James Jude return? When will reshoots start? Okay. I don't have definite answers of all of that. Excuse me, putting me on the spot. I don't have definite answers for all that. Like I said, what I laid eyes on is a extras casting notice that says that they're going to be shooting around June 20th to June 27th. So that's what I've seen. And, around is a very approximate date, so that might not be real firm. But yeah, I think they'll have a new cast as far as some background extras and stuff like that. I don't think they're going to be bringing in any new big guest stars or anything. Again, as I said in our previous report, these things are often, it's called reshoots, but it's usually not reshooting something they've already shot. It might be. I mean, it might be a certain death scene that they decided that's not powerful enough to wrap up this trilogy. We need to go back and punch that up a little bit. You know what I mean? It very well could be something like that. But, when you watch the documentaries, the bonus features, the commentary, listen to the commentary tracks from the filmmakers, they often talk about that the reshoots are often not reshoots. They're usually shooting other stuff. A lot of times it's just quick little pickup shots that they forgot, little quick things. A character, Jamie Lee standing over here saying this real quick, getting this reaction. Other times it's stuff they haven't filmed. I mean, I anticipate this is going to be new stuff. If you want my opinion, I mean, from everything we know, I anticipate this is going to be new stuff. David Gordon Green, from what we've heard, he doesn't waste a lot of time, and he does keep his scripts fairly fluid when he's shooting. We've heard this from multiple cast members we've interviewed. So, it makes sense that they might have, come up with some things at the time of shooting that they need to tighten up just a little bit. And, I think, again, I think it's good that they're going back to Savannah and doing it right and tying it all together like that. As far as James Jude, I mean, I imagine if they're doing Michael Myers, they will absolutely have him on there. I don't have any scoop I can report on that right now. I'll keep digging. And you guys, obviously, the Triple M crew here, Triple M Hive, is that more today? I guess we could do crew if it's like Motley Crue spelled like that. That would be kind of cool. Triple M crew or Triple M Hive or whatever. Anyway, you guys would be the first to know, of course, if I got any scoop on that. But no, in all seriousness, if they're shooting anything with Michael, then of course I imagine he's going to be there. But I do not have information on what cast members are going back in right now. It might be all of them. It might be just a couple of them. But as info comes in, I will be here to report it to you, and you guys too. If you're watching this and you are in the Savannah, Georgia area, and you happen to spot some filming going on, let us know. Reach out to us. The quickest, easiest way to contact us, you can always just go to HalloweenDailyNews.com and just hit the contact page. It's HalloweenDailyNews.com/contact. You can always tag us or DM us on socials. Where I'll see it eventually. We're all over all the socials. And so we'll definitely get it. But the quickest way and probably the most assured way is just going to that contact page. But if you see something out there, again, don't cross over the barriers and don't get in anybody's way. But like we said when they were filming earlier this year, we'd love to get any on the ground input and feedback as far as what's going on there. And I don't know how much is going to be publicly visible. It might not be much at all. But again, if they're going to be casting for background extras, that just has me thinking that they're probably going to be doing maybe some outside stuff, maybe even some, Halloween setup type stuff. In which case, you would see that if you're in the area. So you know what to do if you're out there and you see that happening. Keep an eye out. All right. Let me turn back over here to the live chat real quick. Andromeda says Blum won't leave Michael dead for the next filmmakers. You mean like killing him off in this film? Well, again, I mean, as I've said before, I mean, Michael's been killed off before, right? Yeah, I mean, but what's that mean? It's Michael Myers. You can't kill the boogeyman. Stronger than death, right? Let's see. Ken would like to see a Blumhouse Rosemary's Baby. That'd be interesting. I mean, I'm all for their Exorcist. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'll watch that. But and again, I don't think Jason Blum would not make another Halloween movie if given the opportunity. I just think he is not going to I don't think he's begging for it right now. I think he's got he wants to move on and do this Exorcist thing and see what lies ahead. But I do think he says all the time his business model. I mean, he is a smart business man. He knows the business of making affordable films at an affordable price, and he's got a model that they make success and everybody's happy and so and yeah, money talks in this business. I mean, nothing talks louder, you know. But I don't think it's going to make that kind of. It would have to be 2018 or bigger. I mean, HK did great for a film released in 2021 and simultaneously on Peacock. I mean, you guys remember? I'm getting off track here, but it's been a long day. I'm all over the place tonight. But you remember how worried some of you guys were last year when oh man, our it's going to Peacock. That's gonna mess everything up. Oh man, the theaters aren't gonna be open. Oh man, Venom. Remember when Venom was opening on the same day as yeah. None of that mattered at the end of the day, did it? None of that mattered. It still broke pandemic era records. HK did. So that's pretty awesome. And 2018, H2018, that broke records for this franchise, for horror films, for films with a female lead, Jamie Lee Curtis's age. It broke all kinds of records and massively successful these films have been. So if HNs could top them, let's say, I'd be shocked if they didn't greenlight another one. Even under the table, greenlight it for 2 or 3 years down the road. You know what I mean? I don't think anything's going to happen next year other than it's going to be the 45th anniversary of the original Halloween of the franchise, and that makes all the other anniversaries. It's 35th of H4, the 25th of H2O, and the 5th of H2018. So all the other anniversaries that tied into that. But 45 years of Michael Myers and Halloween, and I imagine that that's going to be the big celebration for the franchise next year. Maybe we'll get this recent trilogy released in some kind of box set with these still never before seen scenes and deleted scenes included finally. Not included as an extended edition necessarily, but included in the bonus content. I'm just wishful thinking here at this point, but that's what I kind of think would happen. But again, it's got to make huge money, so get ready to go see it in theater like 5 times this October, okay? It's opening October 14th, and the next week they just dropped the trailer this week for DC's Black Adam starring The Rock. So that's what Michael Myers is going up against. He's got The Rock in his super villain movie moving in to October, to late October. But HNs, if you look at it from a box office standpoint, I mean, they are in a great position this year, even better than they were last year because, again, last year, not all theaters were totally back yet, and there was the streaming option. This year, it won't drop on Peacock simultaneously, and theaters are back. So it's already starting off in a much better position. But, man, if you look at the calendar, it drops on the 14th. It's got that opening weekend, which it'll absolutely dominate. Even if it's a perceived financial flop, it should dominate opening weekend easily, right? Following week, it's up against this massive DC thing. I think the way it wins that week is what I said last year about HK, is that if HK was going to compete against Venom, I said the same thing this year with HNs competing against The Rock and Black Adam. And all that is that, what are you going to go see on the weekend before Halloween? Another DC superhero film? Yeah, I mean, I want to see it too, but it's Halloween. Aren't you going to go see the movie with the word Halloween in the title with Michael Myers in it? You know what I mean? It's like, and of course we are, but I'm talking about the wider, not Myers, the people that don't live and breathe this necessarily. general audiences. But I think general audiences, as much as they're going to flock to the rock, flock to the rock, you know, 'tis the season for Michael. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I'm writing this as we go. Yeah, as much as they're going to flock to the rock, 'tis the season for the shape. Boom. There we go. All right. I'm getting way off track tonight, guys. All right. I'm going to stop talking for just a second, take a breath, and read some comments here and see what you guys are talking about. Brad says, I'm so excited to see the Ends trailer, but I have no idea when it will be released. Same here. No, I think it's coming soon. I still would say it's coming soon. I don't think this additional shooting is going to affect when Universal was planning to drop the trailer. I really don't. All it may mean is that, much like with 2018, there might be some scenes, and this also happened with HK, where there wasn't reshoots, but, you know, there were scenes in both cases of films where certain shots, a few quick shots in the trailers, ended up in the deleted scenes of the final theatrical releases. So that could easily happen again. If, you know, I imagine the trailer's already cut. You know, I'm expecting it to be the same teaser that was shown at CinemaCon, probably. You know, I really don't expect much more than that. And honestly, that's fine. That's all I really think they should release right now. Is just, you know, keep it to a minimum. And play up the nostalgia of it, because that's when we heard those descriptions of the CinemaCon teaser. That's what it was. It was like, you know, playing up how the '78 film and these two most recent films, how they all tie together, and how this one should bring it all home, and it should. I mean, it should feel epic. This is like, you know, this is David Gordon Green's Return of the Jedi. He said the last film is his Empire Strikes Back, so that makes this his Return of the Jedi. So he's got to stick the landing, man. Andromeda says, once commentary by James Jude Courtney. Yes, I agree. And Universal, Blumhouse, if you are listening to us, and hey, you never know who's listening out there, but yes, I agree. I want a James Jude Courtney commentary, and what I thought would be great, because I do enjoy the commentary on HK with David Gordon Green, JLC, and Judy Greer. I wrote my review about it. You can read about it there. I go into detail about it. There's a lot of good, juicy info in there. Again, you can get all that in my written review at HalloweenDailyNews.com of the Blu-ray 4K release of HK. But, you know, there was no commentary track included with 2018. I wish there was. And what I would enjoy is, yes, the James Jude Courtney commentary track, but who do we pair him with that? Well, why not pair him with Nick? You know, I think that would be a lot of fun. I mean, yeah, Nick wasn't there every day and isn't, you know, on screen like James is, but, you know, he could be imparting his own just thoughts on the legacy and his own memories and his own take on these new films from his point of view. I just think it'd be a fun conversation. I mean, I've seen them interact in person at you know, various events, and also you guys have as well. They're just cool guys, and you know, those commentary tracks are always fun, and I think it'd be fun to listen to that. But absolutely, Universal, we need more commentary tracks. That goes for all Blu-ray releases. I'm all for physical media, and I'm all for the commentary tracks, man. That is the best. So more of that HK stuff. You know, I really appreciate the David Gordon Green with Jamie Lee and Judy. I thought that was great. But I could have used a whole nother one, like you said, with James Jude Courtney. And I'd say, why not throw Nick Castle in there with him? Or better yet, you know, why not have Aaron Armstrong in there with him too? I mean, he did portray the shape in the film, and he was stunt coordinator in the film. So he's got a lot to offer as far as the commentary of it. And I think that'd just be an amazing conversation for us, the Michael Myers Monday crew, to hear all three of these guys that, you know, came together to create the shape in the film all talking about it at once. Anyway, There you go, Universal. $1 million idea right there. And I'm first in line to buy that re-release. Or the box set next year. Right? Rob says, it's all good, Matt. You keep it going and interesting as always, bro. Thank you. Let's see. Who else is in here? Rob says, just like the longest shot in the movie they did with 2018 with the neighbors. Yeah, I want to see more of that stuff. And again, if they're going back in to shoot something like that next week, yeah, bring it on. That's like the type of stuff I want to see, and that would need some background extras. And again, the background extras, it might not even be Halloween related. I'm just throwing that out there as like an obvious, well, it's a Halloween movie. There's probably going to be some shots, but I've not, again, seen with my own eyes or confirmed anything to that extent. I'm just, again, kind of wishful thinking there a little bit, but let's see. Who else is in here? Brad says, I'm so excited to see the Halloween. Oh, yeah. Have no idea when it's released. Larry says, the more Michael kills, the more he transcends into something else. Lori better be terrified. I understand he killed Karen, but he is no man. Yeah. Yeah, he's something else. And again, I mean, I've talked about it before. Regular viewers know that when I interviewed the man himself, John Carpenter. Andromeda, it says Christopher Nelson should be on that commentary track. Yes, that would be another good one. Christopher and James. Now that would be a really fun one there. Just the two of them now. That's another good idea. Just Christopher and James. Now, yeah, I would love to hear that. Make it happen, Universal. What was I about to say? No, lost my track. Lost my train of thought again. Oh, yeah, my John Carpenter interview. Yeah, I was just going to remind you guys, again, that when I interviewed John Carpenter back in 2016, I did ask him, and you can read this at HalloweenDailyNews.com. I asked him straight up, is Michael Myers a psychopath man, mortal man in a mask? Or is he a supernatural entity? Is he something more? And Carpenter's answer to me was, he's both. He's both. He is a man. He's a man, but he's also something more. It's as simple as that. You can't explain it more than that, because there is no explanation more than that, and that's part of the whole thing. That's part of what makes the shape scary. You can't explain it. He is a man, but there is always something that makes him just a little bit more. If they were to explain it too far, then it's either the Curse of Michael Myers or the Rob Zombie films, which again, I enjoy them in their own right, and there's a time and place for those films. Sometimes I want reason and origin in there, but not John Carpenter's Michael Myers, not that 78 version of The Shape, and not this current version that they're trying very hard to maintain with the 78 aesthetic. And that's why I caution, YouTube, they know the types of videos that we post regularly. So they're always, of course, you guys know how it works. We're recommending all the same type other guys that do the same type videos. So I see all these other guys, and I watch some of their videos sometimes, and usually I don't, but I you can't help but see them scrolling through, and you can't help but, YouTube's putting them in my face, and I see some of these headlines and stuff, and some of the theories I've seen are just really, really out there, and I don't know. I mean, maybe they're going to go really, really out there, but I just don't think David Gordon Green and these guys are going to go quite as crazy as some of these theories I've seen put out there. I if they're going to shock me, great. I mean, bring it on. Surprise me, but no, I want it to be meaningful. I want it to be emotional. You know what I mean? I want to feel something. I want to feel these deaths. I want to feel, I want to feel a bit of a gut punch somehow. You know what I mean? Like, bring it on. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm hoping for. So fingers crossed for that. All right. Andromeda says all us ladies think Michael is a man. Hubba hubba. Nice. All right. We do have another news item to discuss that broke since last Monday, and I did a video report on this. We did an article on the site on this, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it, but I want to get your feedback on it. Do you guys go to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios? Have you ever been? I've never attended myself. I hope to get there one year. It probably won't be this year, unfortunately. You know, you never know. Again, fingers crossed, knock on wood, anything's possible, but probably won't be this year. But I'd love to get down there. But they've done Myers attractions before. They've done Halloween 4. They've done various Halloween attractions before. Well, this past week, it was announced that Michael Myers is back at Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights 2022 at both the Orlando and the Hollywood parks, which is pretty cool because the parks don't always have the same attractions. I still don't know if they're going to be exactly the same. I can't wait to see some of these video walkthroughs come out once they open and kind of check them out virtually at least. But this is pretty exciting because this is the second house they've announced for this year at Halloween Horror Nights. The first one features all the classic Universal monsters: Dracula, Wolfman, and Mummy, and now another classic, Michael Myers, and it's based on John Carpenter's Halloween 2, which is pretty notable. I mean, I kind of thought it might have been something based on the new run of movies, but no, it is based on John Carpenter's original 1978 classic Halloween. And you're going to enter the Myers house in this attraction. The official press release says that you're going to make your way through Michael's dilapidated home and experience iconic scenes from the movie, and you'll narrowly dodge attacks from the knife-wielding Myers as he stalks your every move. And here's the official graphic that was released to go with it. And if you want to watch the announcement video, you can check out our previous report on this that was published last week. It's also here on the HDN channel, but pretty cool poster art, key art for this. And I've seen that at the parks, they're already selling merch with this design. I've already seen people sharing t-shirts with this design that they got from Universal Studios. So it's pretty awesome. Let me hear from you. Have you ever attended Halloween Horror Nights? What did you think when you attended? Was there a Halloween franchise Michael Myers house there the year you went? And how was it? And most importantly, are you going to be attending this year? And if you are, then send us some video. I want to check it out, man. I can't wait to see what this house is going to be like. And over here on Twitter, John Murdy, who is the creative director at Universal Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios in Hollywood, a few days ago went on Twitter to answer just a couple questions about the Halloween announcement. He says the 78 film is an all-time favorite of his and synonymous with the Halloween season. Well, that goes without saying for sure. But a few interesting tidbits that he posted in here, I just wanted to point out, make this sound really impressive. Um, well, he talks about, wanting to stay true to the source material. They talk about that the facade is the Myers house, and that they will, that you're going to enter in through the Myers house. And somebody asked about a Loomis versus Michael in the Doyle house, and he responds that sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? So it sounds like that's going to be happening. Um, and they're asked if the facade, the Myers house, is going to be clean or dirty. He says it's from the '78 film with a new element. So look forward to seeing what he's talking about there. Yeah, they've previously done H2 and H4. Asked why they went back to the original this year. He says, kind of makes sense with Halloween Ends coming out to go back to the beginning. And somebody else asking if it will be similar to the 2015 Halloween Haunted House at Horror Nights. And he answers that yes, it'll be similar, but with some new surprises. So, again, not just a rehash of what they did before. All right. Let's see who else is in here now. I see Horror Collector has checked in, attending Disney World and Universal Studios this year in September for the first time. Very cool, man. That sounds awesome. Heard they're pretty cool, but pricey. Brett says, yeah, it's definitely not cheap. We did a family trip down to Florida earlier this year, and we did Universal Studios, and it was awesome. I mean, it wasn't Halloween season. It was awesome, but yeah, it's not cheap. That's for sure. Horror Collector says, will I be able to see you at Mad Monster Party this August? Yes, you mean Mad Monster Expo this August. But yes, absolutely, we will be there. That is one of the conventions we are looking forward to being a part of once again. So yeah, if I met you there last year or at a previous Mad Monster Party, then hello and welcome to the live stream. Thanks for tuning in, and good to see you again virtually. Yeah, but yeah, you will find us. We'll be there. We will have a table. We're going to be there all weekend. If you can't be there, um, watch the channel because we're going to have lots of exclusive footage and coverage, live broadcast, walkthroughs, all kinds of cool stuff. Our friend, the legendary, the immortal, the badass, the awesome Dick Warlock has already been announced. Lots of cool guests announced, but Dick Warlock, I'm so excited to see him in person again. The last time I saw him was through Zoom when we did our interview last year, and really excited to see him and talk to him again. Um, and there's lots more other guests, some that have been announced, others to come. So it's going to be good. But yes, we'll be there. That's one of the mini conventions we're going to be at uh, coming up later on this summer. So you'll definitely see us there. Thanks for asking. Matt V is checked in. Hey, hey, hey. Happy Michael Myers Monday. Jenny says HHN is always on my bucket list. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, we're going to get there eventually. We are planning to, I think I might have mentioned it to you guys, we are planning to do the Hallow Scream at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg this year. Um, that'll be our first time doing that, so that's going to be fun. And of course, we'll be documenting every step of the way, so you can join us for that adventure here on the HDN channel coming soon. All right, moving on to our next news item. All right, Jay Mills checks in, says, I love your Michael Myers Mondays. I'm a huge fan of your channel. It would make it so much easier if you include timestamps on your videos to make it easier to choose which parts. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I'll try to work on that. You mean for like when people are rewatching these live streams tomorrow or whatever throughout the week, have timestamps? Yeah, I can work on that. We can try to make that happen. Thank you so much for the kind words and the input. I really appreciate it. Ken is back. Your Wi-Fi cut out. Yeah, we've been having thunderstorms here all day. It's kind of clear now, but I was worried we might have some technical issues tonight. Hopefully we don't. Knock on wood again. All right. All right. Like I said, we do have a couple other items I wanted to talk about quickly. So, so this is kind of funny. It came to my attention just a few days ago that Michael Myers is having a viral moment over on TikTok. Have you guys heard about this? It's pretty interesting. We were actually tagged in the original video, and we'll take a look at it in a minute. But it's a TikTok video that was posted, and it's got like millions of views now, and it kickstarted a trend, and it's the Michael Myers challenge. And essentially, what it is somebody is walking. In the original video's case, it's they're holding the phone, but they're walking at a Michael Myers pace. As the second person who is taking the challenge is basically in the Laurie Strode role of running to the front door, and they got to see how fast they can unlock the door if they can beat Michael. Because that's the whole thing. They're challenging themselves to see if they could beat Michael Myers, if they had to. So, of course, I saw this. And I said, well, we got to talk about this on Michael Myers Monday. And I'm actually going to do an article about it for the website. But I wanted to talk about it with you guys first, because this is pretty cool. So let's go over here now. Yeah, so this actually comes from Newsweek, believe it or not. You can see there the headline, Michael Myers trend sees the internet race to unlock their doors. And like I said, the trend is trying to see if you can unlock your door in time to survive and beat Michael Myers. And here's the original video. I won't play the audio here. They play the theme, the Myers theme in the background. But here you can see the person holding the phone is doing the walking, and here they come. And he did not make it. That little guy, he did not make it. Now here's Big Brother. Let's see if he can get the door unlocked before Michael gets up there. So you get the idea here. It is a pretty good test. Here they go again. So again, this was posted on TikTok by Javilar Ramos. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. And somebody actually sent it to us or tagged us in this video, I believe on Instagram, and we did re-share it, repost it. And I didn't know at the time that it had spawned this viral trend of testing to see how fast we could run if we have to outrun Michael Myers. All right, so let's go over here. And you go over to actual TikTok. And you look at Michael Myers challenge. And look at this, guys. 3.1 billion views. Billion. 3.1 billion views, guys, with a B. The Michael Myers challenge. And this only started a few days ago. Look at this top video here. They've got 2.7 million views. That's the Tate and family. Here you can take a look at theirs for a minute so you can get an idea. Seeing how fast we could run and unlock the door if Michael Myers was chasing us. And see, here you have a third person available to hold the phone, and you can actually see the second person doing the Michael Myers walk. Yeah, yeah, this little girl, she's real fast. She is in there. Oh, nope. No, she is dead. She's dead. I don't know. This guy, he's playing around too much. I think he's... Yeah. Yep. Should have just been hustling, buddy. So, this is pretty amazing. You guys let me know if you knew about this. You scroll down here, and you see even ESPN has gotten into the Michael Myers challenge. ESPN, that's the official verified ESPN TikTok. And look at this. This is the ESPN talent. All of their anchors, all of their commentators doing the Michael Myers challenge. This is awesome. And then, that's just in the Explore section. Search for Michael Myers challenge. And you'll see there's Tate family again. But look at all these videos on TikTok. Look at all these people doing the Michael Myers challenge. There's the ESPN video again, but look at all these. It just keeps going and going. Here, you want to see another one? There's another one. We can load more. It goes on. Now here's a good one. Now this is what I'm talking about. Somebody gets it right with an actual Michael Myers. Now that's how you do the Michael Myers challenge. Yeah, now they get a like from HDN. That's the way you do it. And Spider-Man's dead. And then we'll load more. And it goes on and on. There's a ton of these. Everybody's getting into it. So I'm watching all these on TikTok, and I'm seeing that our boy, the Shape, Michael Myers, is having a total viral moment here over on the talk, right? So I got thinking, you guys know what I'm going to say. Oh, I like how he's got the prop from HK. Yeah, I mean, some of these people doing these challenges, I mean, they're doing really well. You know, some of them that are actually completing the challenge and unlocking the door, because it does illustrate that, yeah, even when it's not Michael and you're just pretending that it is, it's not as easy as you think. Everybody's like, oh, why can't she open the door? Just open the door. So the people that can beat Michael, props to them. But you know what I'm going to say, right, guys? I mean, these videos are all great, but I think some of our audience might be able to step this up a little bit, right? I mean, you guys tell me what you think, but I think some of you guys watching this, some of the Michael Myers Monday loyalists, the crew out there, the fanatics, the cosplayers, the collectors. Not that any of these are bad. These are great. But let's see a few more maybe with an actual Michael. Maybe with an actual Laurie running. What do you guys think? And when you do your Michael Myers challenge, then of course we want you to tag us, to send us your videos, to let us see you completing this challenge. And if you do, and it's good, and it's creative, and it's even better than these that we are watching here that have gone viral on TikTok, then you never know. Might just be featured right here on a future Michael Myers Monday live show. Maybe even next week. So see what you guys can do. This is your homework assignment. This is your homework assignment for this week, guys. Complete the Michael Myers challenge. Look at this. This is the sports edition Michael Myers challenge. Yeah, he's got even more obstacles and hurdles, literally. Rob says that's awesome, ESPN getting into the Michael Myers challenge. Yeah, I mean, it is so cool. J Mills gets it, Tommy. Open the door, please. The keys, the keys. Yes, that's it. Get back to the house now. Go. Yes, yes. Yeah, this is so cool. Ah, Scotty Cole is checked in. Yes, sir, you made it. Happy Michael Myers Monday. Thanks for being here. John L. Gibson says, hi, Matt. I'm listening to you as I do every Monday on the way to work. What do you think of the reshoots for Halloween Ends? Well, I commented a bit on that earlier. Again, I'm not going to go over everything, but I mean, I don't think anything bad or negative. I've seen a lot of people asking me, are you worried? No, I'm not worried about it at all. I think it's completely normal. If anything, it means there's probably going to be um, some more deleted scenes that hopefully will get released in the bonus features. Or maybe it's just going to make for a longer movie. I don't know. But yeah, if it makes the movie better, if they did this internal screening and they got some feedback, you know, hey, maybe it was John Carpenter watched it. It was like, you know what? Maybe just cut this out and have this happen. You know, if it's something like that, bring it on. Bring it on. Yeah, not worried about it. And like I said before, if anything, I'm kind of excited. So yeah, this is the Michael Myers challenge. A viral trend on TikTok. So we need to get involved with this. We need the Michael Myers Monday crew involved in this. So there's your homework assignment, everybody. Make your Michael Myers challenge videos. And when you do, post them to TikTok. Be sure to tag us. And be sure to follow us on TikTok, too, at Halloween Daily News. That's right. We're on TikTok as well. We're everywhere. I mean, did you guys know about that? Were you aware of this TikTok challenge? Let me know what you think about this. Are you going to do the Michael Myers challenge? I just think it's pretty awesome. And like you guys said, I mean, to see even ESPN, their on-air talent getting into it, I mean, what? That's pretty cool. Now, though, it's only been out a few days. So now I'm like, ESPN is laying it down. Some of these other networks need to step it up. Oh, wait a minute. HDN, we're a network. Maybe we need to do our own Michael Myers challenge here. I don't know. That just occurred to me. Might have to do something about that. Meanwhile, though, I want to see you do the Michael Myers challenge, and yeah, send us your videos. Tag us on TikTok or IG, wherever you post it. We'll share it, and you never know, you might be featured right here next week at Michael Myers Monday Live. Let's see here. Turning back to the live chat. Michael Audrey Myers is here. Very cool. Boogeyman in the house. Larry Moore says they should really have James and Courtney dressed as Michael doing this. Well, I mean, I like that one. That's kind of the champion so far, the one that actually had the second person dressed as Michael doing it. I want to see more of that. Like, let's see some actual. Let's step it up a little bit. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I love what I'm seeing out there. I love the love for Michael, and this is a cool challenge. I get it. You know, it's kind of like the Nick Castle challenge a few years ago when everybody was recreating the famous thing. I mean, they still do it. A lot of you guys still do it. Tag us all the time. I love it. The Nick Castle challenge. It never gets old, you know. But now we got a new one, Michael Myers challenge. So let's make it happen, guys. I want to see more of this. We want to keep this viral. And like what you said, who said that? Somebody said building momentum to HNs. I think that's exactly what it is. Andromeda says it's all over Facebook too. See, yeah, it's not just TikTok. It's all over. It's Michael's having a viral moment, and yeah, I think that is. It's Jay Mills said that. Great challenge building momentum. Yes, absolutely. That's right. Michael Audrey Meyer says it's Boogeyman instead of Boogeyman. Got it. Boogeyman. Okay, well, excuse me, Boogeyman. Welcome. Happy Michael Myers Monday. All right. All right, and we do have Rob says maybe throw a plant up to the second floor window. Yes. Yes. When I see somebody do that, like I said, so far of those that I looked at, and that's not even all of them. Like I said, you can keep scrolling down. There's a ton of them. But just of those that we just looked at, some of those I was looking at for the first time with you guys. Yeah, the one with the guy actually dressed up as Michael, that's the best so far because that's what I want to see more of. So, but it is funny because people are like legit, like some of them can't make it. A lot of them would be dead. If, you know, clearly they would not last like Lori does. But some of them are, you know, are impressive. Like I said, kind of makes me wonder if I would make it. I don't know. I'm getting old and slow in my old age. I don't know. It kind of makes me a little nervous, but let's see here. Ghostface says, "Do you think Michael will die or he will live?" You mean in HNs? I'll say both. How about that? I mean, like I said earlier, even if he dies, he lives on somehow. I mean, there'll be another story, you know. So yeah, what's death in this franchise? Same goes for Laurie Strode. We've watched her die before, and heard about her dying before that. So I mean, you know, um, yeah, yeah. Again, if you want my prediction, and I've said this before, it's less a prediction, and I call it a prediction because that way, if I'm right, that way, if it happens, I can say, yeah, I predicted that. That was my, sixth sense about it all. But it's more of like to me, like the perfect ending to this is, yeah, let the showdown happen, let whatever happens, let Michael be perceived to be dead, and then let that final shot be he's gone, and then it flash to the locations from the last three movies, and maybe even a few from the 78 movie. And boom, done. Closing credits. Ended the same way the 78 film ended, saying he's still out there. Somehow, some way, he's still out there. If they can do that, I mean, to me, I mean, yeah, it's been done. It's been done in the originals. But I mean, what better way to wrap it all up? Again, I don't think it'll necessarily be that, but if it was, yeah, I would be fine with that, I think. Almost whatever comes before that, like whatever happens to him, like the very last thing is he just disappeared again. And that's what we see. And I think it would be key to hear that breathing, next breathing, and to flash to a couple memorable locations, and not just locations from HNs, but definitely locations from 2018 Kills and HNs. Locations that we've been to, like the Myers house, like um, some of these other places we've been, the hospital, um, places that they could still flash to. I was going to say Laurie's house, but that's not there. I guess she will have a new house. I mean, she's got to live somewhere in the new film, so. Um, Andromeda says, "Let's invite Nev Campbell to enter the Halloween universe after Jamie leaves." Hey, Nev's awesome. I mean, I don't think anybody would be complaining about that. I think that would be awesome. Let's see here. Oh, oh no! What did I miss? Somebody's question? Somebody says they're unsubscribing. Mud Numb. Skip over my question. I've watched for 4 months now. This is my last watch unsubscribing. Oh no. Sorry, didn't mean to skip over your question. I don't get to answer every single one. Let me see if I can find it real quick, though. Let me see. Mudnum, if you're still here, is Jamie Lee Curtis filming reshoots? I don't have it confirmed. Yep, I don't have that confirmed right now. I don't have an answer for you. Um, yeah, have not heard one way or the other. I mean, for all we know, the additional filming, it might not even involve the principal characters, or it might not even involve Michael. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have that info right now tonight. Let's see. Rob says that's sick. Hope it goes viral. Yeah, Yeah, I love the challenge. Yeah, well, some of those videos have, and yeah, collectively with views up in the billions, all of them combined. I mean, that's pretty awesome. But no, all good, all good. No, I didn't mean to ignore you. Again, I don't get to every single question. I definitely don't get to every single question. But I'm not ignoring you if I don't get to you. But yeah, again, I wish I had an answer for you. I don't have a definite answer about is Jamie Lee. Um, but as soon as I hear anything, if I do or can confirm anything, again, you guys are going to be the first to know. You're staying. All right, all right. Well, I'll drink to that. All right. We just thank you. Welcome back. Happy Michael Myers Monday. Darlene in the house. What's up? Happy Michael Myers Monday. All right. Couple other quick items. I know it's after midnight officially, but at least here on the East Coast. But just a couple quick things I wanted to show you as far as some merch. Happy Michael Myers Monday to you too, Darlene. Oh, Mud Gnome. Look forward to this every Monday. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I'm so glad you're here. And yeah, I'm glad you look forward to it. And I'm glad you're part of the conversation. And I wish I had a better answer for you. But I don't want to lie to you and say, yeah, she's definitely going to be there when I don't know for sure. But yeah, I'm glad you're staying. Thank you. We do have some merch news to look at tonight. A couple items just real quick that I thought you guys would like. You know, this year is the 40th anniversary of a little movie called Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Yes, it's a very controversial, divisive film in the franchise, but it's actually one of my favorites, and I know some of y'all love it like I do. Not everybody does, and that's okay. You don't have to. But for those of you that do, and just for the collectors out there, figures nuts like myself, um, these Halloween 3 Season of the Witch Toonie Terror figures by NECA, they were announced earlier this year. Back in February, actually, they were announced to be sold in a 3-pack and joining NECA's cartoon-like Scooby-Doo inspired Toonie Terrors line of figures. And they're going to be coming in a 3-pack. And this is a heads up because they are up for pre-order right now at Entertainment Earth. I did think to put the link to Entertainment Earth to pre-order in the description of this video, so you can click that when you're done here, and that is an affiliate link. So that means we earn a small, very small, like a penny or two commission if you happen to make a sale from Entertainment Earth during there, and it doesn't affect your cost or anything. It just helps us out a tiny bit. So that's much appreciated if you're going to buy these. I'm definitely going to be pre-ordering these. I love the Season of the Witch trick-or-treaters. I love that they're coming in a 3-pack. It's a Halloween 3-pack. I think that's awesome. And again, if you're not familiar with the Toonie Terrors line of figures, they're inspired by Scooby-Doo cartoons, and they're designed to actually look not really like screen accurate, but like cartoon versions. So they released 2 versions of Michael Myers based on Halloween 2, one with the blood tears and one without. And I've got both of those, so I've definitely got to add these 3 to the collection. I love that they come wearing their masks. They each come with a trick-or-treat sack. Oh, and that is an awesome recreation of that iconic scene. Yeah, they look just totally cool. I mean, the Toonie Terrors line is really cool. And actually right there on the ground to the left of Jack-o'-lantern trick-or-treater there, that is we can zoom in there. That is the skull jack-o'-lantern prop that comes accessory that comes with the Michael Myers Toonie Terror figure. And again, I've got both variations of that. So definitely going to be adding these to the collection. Like I said, the 3-pack is $35. They're expected to ship this September. And you can pre-order right now at the link in the description of this video. And I also want to bring your attention to these guys. More merch news from our friends at Trick or Treat Studios, who surprised me and a lot of people, I think, just fairly recently, just a few years ago, when they officially entered the collectible action figures business. And their first release, of course, was the Michael Myers Halloween 78 figure, which I own and was very pleasantly surprised at the quality of. And it's really nice. These are 1/6 scale figures. And they've got tons, like about 30 points of articulation, and they come with a bunch of accessories. These are the 2 latest releases. They've already released H4, H5, and H 2018 since the H78 release, and now their most recent releases, that on the left there, that is a Halloween 2, 81, Dick Warlock there, holding the syringe, one of the accessories he comes with, and there on the right, that is the other new release up for pre-order right now from Trick or Treat Studios, that is the Curse of Michael Myers figure, and he looks great, I gotta say. I mean, you know, Curse of Michael Myers, again, one of those very divisive films in the franchise, and everybody's got an opinion on it, but I mean, that mask, it does feel like the Curse, but it feels a little bit better than what's on screen to me a little bit. And I like the Curse mask. I like Trick or Treat's Curse mask, but and of course, Trick or Treat's H2 mask is their very first. That was the very first Myers mask released by Trick or Treat Studios about a decade ago, if you recall. And here you can see you can pre-order them right now over at trickortreatstudios.com. They are not cheap. They are $200 each. They are estimated to begin shipping in November. So they will be coming after the Halloween holiday, but there you can see they each come with a jack-o'-lantern from their corresponding film. The H2 Michael comes with an extra head with the blood tears, and the various weapons they're known with from those films, like the H6 comes with an axe. That's pretty cool. And the H2, of course, in addition to the scalpel, there's a syringe and a hammer, and some different interchangeable hands as well. All right. What do you guys think about that? Ghostface likes that figure. There's some good looking figures there. I'm definitely getting those Toonie Terror H3s. Y'all know I love my H3. I got my H3 guys watching over me right here. That I got Cochran over here. I mean, you know, I love some Silver Shamrock. And those Toonie Terrors, they're really affordable. They're really cool. They're really colorful and different. Our friend IB Trav actually kicked off that trend of making horror characters in the Scooby-Doo cartoon Hanna-Barbera style. And then NECA kind of took that idea and mass-produced it and called them Toonie Terrors. And like I said, they've done all the icons, Ghostface, all of them. There's a Sam out there. I've got the Sam, and I've got the 2 Myers. So got to get the Silver Shamrock Trick or Treaters next. I'm going to be pre-ordering that. And again, you can hit our affiliate link to Entertainment Earth in the description of this video. Ghostface says, I want to collect Ghostface stuff and Michael Myers stuff along with Jason. Yeah, it's a slippery slope. Believe me. I mean, once you get going, it's a slippery slope. But I mean, I see stuff all the time, and it's hard because I can't buy everything. I got to be just a tiny bit picky. I mean, a few years ago, and I've talked about this before, and again, I'm getting off track. It's getting late here. But there's never been a better time to be a fan of Michael Myers or of this franchise. I say this all the time here, and it's not just because of these films. I mean, that's the backbone of it. That is, you know, what makes it the best time, at the heart of it. But as a result of that, the franchise is more alive than ever. Michael Myers is more out there in pop culture than ever. Like I said, he's still getting mentions and Stranger Things and everything as much today as ever before, if not more. And then there's all this great merch and all these different licenses, all this stuff. I mean, you get stuff from Spirit Halloween based on H2O and Curse, and you get stuff from Trick or Treat. You get the masks from all the films. Every different Myers mask you can get now. You can own a fairly decent quality version for fairly affordable. And of course, if you want to get it rehauled or pay an independent artist, and I mean, you could get something really screen accurate. So and that wasn't always the case. Everything was indie or unlicensed for so long. And with the collectibles and especially the figures, I mean, there were a few out there over the years. The movie Maniacs and the McFarlane, and there were some that were released, but not like now. Where like, when I started, I've told this story before. When I started once upon a time, I mean, it actually wasn't that long ago, but it was actually conceivable in my head that maybe I could own all the Myers figures, like pop figures, 3 3/4 inch figures, 6 inch, 7 inch, 8 inch, 1/6 scale, just the figures, because I can't own every single T-shirt, I can't own every single mask, but maybe. But even now, since then, it's not even like a conceivable notion that I could even achieve that right now, because there's been so many more releases since then. Everything from like the stuff we see at Target and Walmart now, which is awesome and surreal to see, to the stuff that the higher end stuff, the sideshow stuff, and like those Trick or Treat figures. But again, props to Trick or Treat. I did not expect their figure line. I didn't expect a whole lot from them, actually, but I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, they were putting out really quality masks already, and they're putting out really quality props before this as well. And then it kind of what preceded the figures were their ornaments, and you could see they were kind of fine tuning how to take their mask sculpts essentially and put them in figure form, and they started doing that with their busts and their Christmas ornaments, and that was kind of the setup. And now here we go with the figures. But I think they are doing a pretty good job with those. And you got to get the Silver Shamrock ones as well. Those are coming too. All right. Let's do some shout outs real quick, shall we? All right. You guys know the drill. Every week we like to wrap up the Triple M show with a couple shout outs from social media, people using the Michael Myers Monday hashtag. I started the hashtag back in 2013 as a way to celebrate our favorite fictional serial killer, and really also as a way just to make Mondays suck a little less, make them a little more killer. And like I always say, it's just taking on a life of its own, and everybody just kind of takes it to mean what they want it to mean, and sometimes it's it's expressed in any number of different ways, whether it's showing off your collection or your cosplay, or your memes or your gifts or whatever it might be. And so we like to share just a couple every week at the end of the show. So here we go with a couple shout outs. We're going to start over here on Twitter. This comes from Blake at Spooky Dude UK. He says, "Happy Michael Myers Monday to everyone in the horror community. Today I received a package from Mad About Horror, and it has the mask I always wanted. Yes, finally got the HK mask. Only need to get the jumpsuit and prop knife now." So yes, Blake, stoked to get his HK mask. Speaking of Trick or Treat Studios, looking good right there. We do have those masks in stock in our store as well, by the way. Quick plug, HalloweenDailyNews.com/shop. You can get them right now. And if you order one after watching a live broadcast and you order it, and you send us a note, send us a message through social media, through email, through our contact page, and say, hey, I just ordered that mask after I watched your Michael Myers Monday live show, well, then I'll throw in an extra treat in your box as well. Also from Twitter, this is Jamie at the Shape03. Says, my nephew's art. He's a big fan of Myers. And yeah, this kid knows what's up. I dig it. Yeah, not bad for, I mean, I don't know how old the nephew is. I mean, it might be a 28-year-old nephew, but I'm imagining for a youngster, yeah, this is pretty awesome. Especially that jack-o'-lantern. Look at the detail on that nose. This kid knows what he's doing. Yeah, got the dirt on the Myers nose as well. Yeah, I dig it. All right, let's move over to Instagram real quick. Shout out to Bayfield 101. Bayfield tagged us and sent us this awesome cosplay shot today. Asking for a shout out tonight. You got it, man. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out and participating. Michael Myers Monday. Digging this photo. I like the massive knife. I like the strategically placed blood stains on it, and that mask looks really good as well. Also from Instagram, this is from Fabian Cisneros 87, says Feliz Michael Myers Monday. And Fabian, shout out to you as well. I see you every single Monday, always tagging us, always tagging Michael Myers Monday, always participating. I love that Carpenter shirt. I dig the collection of masks, a lot of trick-or-treat stuff up there, it looks like. And, of course, the Officer Francis prop head. You got to love that. Christopher Nelson's head carved into a jack-o'-lantern. It's pretty awesome. And from Dave Farrick himself, young Michael Myers and Rob Zombie's Halloween 07. I love that he gets into Michael Myers Monday every week. He's always posting and celebrating and owning his place. And very proud that he is the only horror icon in the rap game. You know, Dave, we really need to get him on a track with Busta Rhymes and LL Cool J. I mean, for real, the all three of them. I'm not even joking, guys. For real, all three of them are illustrious Halloween alumni, and all three of them killing it in the rap game. Yeah, we need that collab. All right, one more from Instagram. I just had to share this. This is hilarious. This comes from Trooper726 on Instagram. Check him out. He's got some awesome Myers cosplay images, and this bit is video. This is his H2 Myers, and there you can see he's got one of the nurses from Haddonfield Memorial Hospital there with him. You can see he tagged us. Happy Michael Myers Monday. This is just hilarious. I mean, I have seen some awesome cosplay brought to the cons over the years. Watch it again. There she goes, up in the air. I mean, that is priceless. Like I said, I have seen a lot of variations of Michael Myers cosplay at cons over the years, but never seen this exact one. I love it. Great job, Trooper726. And he's got a lot of Myers cosplay. I was looking at his stuff. This was a more recent shot where he, not enough to just cosplay as Michael, but Trooper 726 brings the best props. Look at this. He brought the hedge with him. He brought the hedge with him. It's awesome. And yeah, there's lots of cool stuff on here. He's also got a great Judith Tombstone cosplay. There it is. This is so awesome. I mean, this is Myers, obviously. H1 Myers. H78 Myers. We've got a screen accurate, life size Judith Myers tombstone. And how did Michael get it back to the house? With a wheelbarrow, of course. Wheelbarrow that was just sitting there at the cemetery, not just any cemetery, Mount Sinclair Cemetery in Haddonfield, Illinois, as the label right there on the wheelbarrow says. I mean, this is some damn good cosplay. This is having fun with it. I dig it. All right. Oh, and I do also want to give a shout out to this week's featured poster concept artist that we featured as our thumbnail cover art for this week. This is a badass piece that you can find in the recently released Halloween art book. This is out from Printed in Blood. The artist of tonight's featured art, his name, I believe he just goes by the one word name Malone. But you can find him on Instagram at Malone Draws. That's Malone_draws. And he's got a couple really cool pieces in the new Halloween art book. And this is the one that I chose for tonight's cover shot. This is our featured image. Again, that Halloween art book celebrates John Carpenter's original classic. And this is just a really cool image of Michael, unlike anything I've quite seen before. The whole kind of X-ray vision looking into his skull through the mask, through the face even. Is there even a face between the mask and the skull? I don't know, but it looks damn cool. And he did these other pieces for that Halloween art book as well. Really talented, really cool stuff here. Shout out to Malone. Follow him on Instagram at Malone_draws. All right, I'm going to turn over here to the live chat one more time before checking out for tonight. This has been fun, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you got something a little bit new here that maybe you haven't heard from everybody else 8 million times. Maybe something a little bit different, maybe a different perspective, even if you're all up to date on the news, which you might be. But hopefully I was able to give you just a tiny bit different perspective than maybe you hear every time. Let me check over here into the live chat before I check out for the night. Let's see. Scrolling back up now. You guys, Rob's stoked on those trick or treat figures. Yeah. Ghostface says, I make Scream content, Halloween, all horror, really, but mostly do Scream videos. Very cool. Love the Scream franchise. You guys know that. We cover some Scream here. Yeah, those H3 figures, no question, for sure. Hey, Andromeda says we love Mudnum. Yes, we love Mudnum. Mudnum is here to stay now. Yes, you are one of us. You're here. You're not going anywhere. First time talking in the 4 months. Okay, well, see, I'm glad you talked tonight, and I'm glad we got to include you. And again, I mean, maybe I don't say it every week or don't say it as much as I should. Yeah, I apologize anytime I don't get to y'all's questions. I mean, I try to get to them. Obviously, I can't get to everybody, everything the whole time. I mean, but that is the whole purpose of this. That's why I started doing these live streams specifically, as opposed to the pre-recorded stuff. Is the connection, is the immediate connection in a way that we're not really doing in on the other platforms. And that's where all this started. And it started with doing it on a Monday night at 10:31 p.m. for Michael Myers Monday and doing it live. And that's what this has become. And so the conversation is very important to me. It's also important to me that you guys are having conversations, even while I'm here yapping and doing my thing, that you guys are kind of making friends and this community grows over there as well. But again, I apologize when or if I do miss your comments. I'm not ignoring you. I just, can't get to all of them sometimes. And again, I always welcome anybody, whether you're watching this now live or anytime or at any time. Feel free to drop us a line in the comments below, or just send us a direct email if you want, if you'd rather not do it publicly. But of course, the comments below, that helps with engagement, YouTube, and algorithms and all that good stuff. But if it's something that you don't want to do publicly or confidentially, and you prefer to do it privately, that's perfectly fine. Like I said, HalloweenDailyNews.com/contact. Just go to the main website, hit the contact page. There's a link to it in the description, and we'll definitely get back to you and answer your question there. Or, like I said, in the comments down below, I do try to come back, and even on older videos, whatever's going on, anytime I see questions, I try to do my best to answer them. And if I don't have an answer, I'll, try to let you know. I don't know, but working on it. Again, hopefully that covers that. Let's see. Yeah, y'all are digging those figures like I am. Phil asked if I'm drinking coffee. No, I'm drinking my usual Michael Myers Monday Mango Twist. Lindsay is meeting Nick Castle in July. Very cool. Tell him we said hi, please. Yeah, Nick is awesome. Tell him we said hi. What convention are you going to? Just curious. Met Tamara Glenn, aka Samantha from H5. Yes, she is amazing. Again, if you talk to Tamara again, definitely tell her we said hi. She's a good friend of ours. My wife and I, we love Tamara. She's amazing. She's awesome. Gonna have to try to get her back on the channel here. And I interviewed her a few years ago. Again, you can find that interview. I interviewed Nick. Most people, most of you regular viewers know this, but I just got to remind viewers, because I know we do get new viewers all the time, and I just got to remind people that there's a ton of interviews and content in our archives. Been doing this for 10 years. This is our 10th anniversary year. This September will actually be the 10th anniversary of when we launched Halloween Daily News back in September of 2012. So we're going to keep going through the archives a little bit and flashing back to some older interviews, sharing some older photos that you may have forgotten about, or maybe you weren't here when they were first published, so you didn't know about, or you maybe just haven't seen in a while. And in some cases, we're going to be sharing some stuff that maybe has never been shared before. I talked a few weeks ago about we were at Flashback Weekend in 2015, and we had all access, including the VIP party, and there's still candid photos there of tons of Halloween franchise members specifically just being so candid and interacting, and some of which has never been published even by us, much less seen outside of our audience. So we're going to start rolling some of that out. Some of that's going to be here on Monday nights with you guys. Some of that's going to be elsewhere, but it's going to be just, part of this kind of 10-year celebration of what we're doing. So that's something you can look forward to. And we're going to be making some plans, doing some cool things, and reaching out to you guys again to help us celebrate our 10th anniversary this year. I'll be talking about details of that at a later date. I'm not going to get into it tonight. It's a little bit late, and we haven't finalized everything yet. But you guys are going to be a big part of that because HDN, we've been here for 10 years, and it's crazy. It's crazy. And this channel has been here that long, too. We've been doing stuff here. Now, I wasn't here on camera, like talking to a camera, talking to you like this, since from the beginning. That only really started in 2020. And partly to keep my own sanity, during 2020, and also as an experiment to see if we could communicate with our audience in a new and different and fun way. And that's when the Michael Myers Monday live stream show was born. And it was the perfect marriage of the Michael Myers Monday hashtag, the HDN brand, all these things coming together. And so here we are. So, thank you for joining me tonight and putting up with my rambling and my tired getting off track, my tired brain getting off track more than normal. I appreciate you putting up with that. And again, I hope you enjoyed tonight. I hope and hey, if you're just falling asleep to the sound of my rambling voice, that's fine too. I'm not going to hold it against you, especially when the views count just the same whether you're asleep or awake. So that's all good. Let's see here. Scotty says we should get a Sam Loomis NECA Toonie Terror. That would be awesome. That would be so awesome. I would love to see that. We can't get too much Sam Loomis, and it could be a reality because they do have the H2H3 license, and they have done Loomis now. So, they've got that Loomis license somehow. It very well could happen. I think you're right. Last year would have been the time to do it, 40th anniversary of H2, but maybe that'll be another announcement coming for this year. That'd be really cool. I'd be all for that. Would he be the first good guy, though? Well, I guess they did Ash, right? Because all the other Toonie Terrors are villains, I think. But I'm sure they did an Ash Toonie Terror, so he wouldn't be the first hero. Andromeda says, gets better every week. You are too kind. Thank you. I appreciate it. Matt V says, we're running with the shadows of the night. I know that song. Nice. A Myers House 2 Toonie Terrors, yeah. We got that Myers House from Funko. That was pretty awesome. Even though technically it is the Myers House, North Carolina, and not the one from the movie, or even the one from the movie as it appears in real life. But that's, again, another story that we've covered before. Scotty says Loomis was kind of a villain in Part 5. Yeah, that's an interesting take. Kind of, I guess, yeah. Lindsay says also Danny Trejo is attending if you liked Rob Zombie Halloween movies, which I enjoyed. Yes, I love the Rob Zombie Halloween movies. I know not everybody does, again, but just like my love for Season of the Witch, I'm not shy about saying that here. I've said it many times. I stick up for them for what they are, which is, again, not John Carpenter's The Shape. I'm not going to get into all that, but I love them. But what I really love is Danny Trejo. That dude is a living legend. Meet him, talk to him. You're going to love it. You won't regret it. He's super nice, super cool. And, tell him we said hi, too. I interviewed him, too, guys. I interviewed Danny. Yeah, you can read that interview. All these interviews, like almost everybody you mentioned from this franchise. I'll say that, and then you'll name people in it. But yeah, we interviewed Danny Trejo as well. Look for that on our website. Tamara Glenn, Nick Castle. Yeah, we've and hope to again. Definitely hope to again. Most of those were written interviews for the website before we started doing these cool Zoom video interviews, which now I kind of oddly kind of like now. I didn't think I would in the beginning, and I don't even know that I did in the very beginning, but it's definitely grown on me to where now I'm enjoying these this new video style interviewing, and it definitely adds a little something when you can see the person and but also it's better than certain situations when it's just a very timed thing. I like when we can do the one-on-one thing when it's an HCN exclusive, when we can really get into their origin story like I like to do. But we got lots more of that stuff coming as well. Lots of cool interviews we're setting up. Lots of cool conventions we're going to be attending. Of course, lots of crazy breaking news is going to be happening. I mean, we're probably going to wake up tomorrow and there's going to be some insane story. If it's not to do with Halloween Ends, it's going to be to do with Terrifier 2 or one of these other things, which, by the way, guys, I got a little, I can't even talk about it now. I'm sworn to secrecy, but Terrifier 2, when that drops, we're going to be here to break down that trailer, just like the Halloween Ends, just like all the other stuff, the Hocus Pocus, all the stuff we're covering. You guys know what we're doing here. You guys know what we're all about. I can't thank you enough for joining me. This has been a blast tonight. It's been over 2 hours. I can't believe I'm still talking. It's kind of ridiculous. But Lindsay asked, do you ever cover recaps or anything from the Mad Monster conventions? I'm attending Mad Monster. yes, we cover that. Yeah, we're at Mad Monster every time. We've never done the Arizona one, but we've done almost every one of the Carolina Mad Monster parties. And like I said earlier, tonight we will be at Mad Monster Expo this August. We're also going to be at Scares That Care Charity Weekend at the end of July in Williamsburg, Virginia. Come see us there. We're going to have a table there as well. And we're going to be covering that all weekend. It's a great event for charity. Then a month later, the end of August, we're going to be Concord, North Carolina, Mad Monster Expo, Dick Warlock, a whole bunch of other awesome people. We're going to have a table there. We're going to be covering the whole thing the whole weekend. It's going to be awesome. Come see us there. Say hi. If you have watched any of these videos and you see me out there at the, please come up and say, hey, I watch you on Michael Myers Monday, or I'm so-and-so in the live chat or whatever. And I would love to talk to you. If I'm a little preoccupied, if I seem preoccupied, again, I apologize in advance because sometimes those things are crazy and depending on when you catch me. But I would love to meet you guys. And that says a lot because I'm not really that much of a people person, believe it or not. But you're my people. We are a community. So that I would look forward to. And will look forward to, and it will happen. Oh, and then after that, the next month in September 18th, 19th, we're at Haunted Screams Expo. That's the third one we're going to be at this year up in Hampton, Virginia. And they got a great lineup as well. Again, we're going to be there all weekend, table, everything. So 3 big conventions we're going to, haunt news, all kinds of stuff. And that's in addition to everything else we're doing here on the HCN channel. So it's only going to get crazier. It's our time of year already. You're seeing these reports I'm doing on Halloween merch, even outside this franchise. I mean, things are getting announced earlier than ever. Things are going to hit stores earlier than ever. And yeah, I know we're all like, well, when's the HN's marketing going to begin? When's the trailer? I'll say what I keep saying because it makes me feel better when I think about it, and I think it'll make you guys feel better. Just relax, breathe, enjoy these moments of anticipation. Because in a few months, man, this movie's going to be here. We're all going to see it. And then, it's going to be on to the next thing. And what's next? And we don't know. And it'll be a little wait probably. But, we need to enjoy these months. We need to enjoy this summer, this fall, because this is, a special time for this franchise specifically. 44 years ago, man, I mean, unbelievable. So, again, thank you all for being here. And be sure to subscribe. One more time, if you haven't already, turn on the notifications. And thank you for participating in the live chat. You guys are awesome. Spread the word, hit the share button, use the hashtag, and let me see those Michael Myers challenge videos. I'm loving what I'm seeing over there on TikTok. Yeah, I want to see more. Send them to us. You know, we could do our whole version of what is it, America's funniest home videos here. You know, Halloween's HDN's funniest Myers videos. Send them in, or tag us at the very least, so we can watch them here during some live streams coming up. HDN's funniest Myers videos. Bring it. Starting with the Michael Myers challenge. Let's do this. Let's make it happen, guys. ESPN, Newsweek. I mean, come on. We're getting some good press here. All right, guys. As always, I'm Matt Arts for Halloween Daily News. Thank you for watching, and happy Michael Myers Monday.